I love basketball. I mean, I love it. I love basketball so much, I know that Kobe isn't the best. Yeah, I said it. I'm not saying he isn't good, or even denying that he's great. But how is this decided? One play doesn't determine. One game doesn't either. What determines who's the best? Math. Can you believe that? Points per game, rebound averages, even field goals for a player's career, all determined through math. So where do these numbers come from? By the end of this video, you'll not only be able to read those basketball scores, but in the next argument, you'll be able to defend why your player is the best. So to start, we've got Blake Griffin, and as you can see, his points per game are 24.1. He's got a rebound average of 9.5, his assists 3.9, and then his field goal is 52.8. And then we'll move on to LeBron. He's got points per game 27.1. His rebound average is 6.9. He's got 6.4 average in assists, and then his field goal percentage is 56.7. So you've heard these terms a million times before, and overall, we are just finding the average. Here's our first example. We've got numbers that would represent 5 games from one player, and these are the totals that he scored for that one game. We're going to go points per game. So for the first game, he would have scored 15, second game 12, third game 6, fourth game 5 points, and then for the last and fifth game, in this example, he scored 12 points. So as you can see, under the step 1 column, we would take all of those numbers from those 5 games and we would add them together. And that would be our first step to go ahead and get that total. After we've gotten that total, we go ahead and move to step 2, where we take the total that we got from those 5 numbers, and because we had 5 numbers, we'll divide the total that we got from those 5 numbers by 5. So you're going to take your answer and divide it by the number of numbers that you use to get that total. And after you've divided, that will give you your answer, your average of points per game, which in this instance would have been 10. So now we're going to take a look at the numbers that Tim Duncan gave us this past season. And what we're going to do as our assignment today is look into how many NBA games there are, and we're going to look into how many points Tim Duncan scored. And we're going to see if these numbers come out, if they average out for us the exact same way they did for the NBA. And if not, we're going to figure out why. We're also going to take a look at Kobe. These numbers that he put up this past season are not representative of his entire career, but I still stand by my notion that he is not the best player to have done it. We're going to figure out who was using the statistics that we've been given through NBA.com. And now it's your turn. We're going to figure it out. Who was the best? Well, maybe we don't have to figure out who was the best, but we can figure out who followed.
This deserves a second look. Michael taking off, the patented tongue comes out. Just in front of that line. Look at this, the double clutch, the reach out. And the stuff. He got 49. I don't believe it. Unbelievable. There we go. There's the slam cam, or the slam jam camera. Around the Stansbury. And Michael Jordan told me he had something special. He may be trying to take off from the free throw line a la Julius Erving. Let's see what happens. He kind of measured it from there. He's going back. That very may well be it. And the people are excited. They like this.
I can hear his engines revving now.
Air Jordan ready to take off.
In Chicago,